Welcome back to the channel, everybody. And today we're going to be doing something different. So since the hunts haven't been so good, I went ahead and ordered some figures online and these guys came in. So I'm going to go ahead and open these boxes. I'm going to show you all what came in. So let's go ahead and tear these open and find out what's inside. I'm going to start with the small box first. My handy dandy scissors real quick. All right, so I have my scissors here. Let me go ahead and grab it. Let me open it real quick. There we go. And here we go. This is a smaller box. And here we got in the McFarlane Dark Knight Batman. And we've got the Harvey Dent. Taking too long for them to hit the stores, but GameStop seemed to take just as long. Actually, I take that back. I got these guys from Amazon, and I was very iffy. I pre-ordered them, but I was very iffy because I've gotten packages from Amazon before, and they have just torn them up. But these look good so far. Now, let's go ahead and head to the bigger box. There we go. Little cut open there. Block these guys off real quick. So inside here, we have a few figures. I ordered a lot because I saw some good discount items. But we got the Joker. What else is here? And Scarecrow. So we have the complete wave. Put these off to the side. See what else is in here. Yes. We have the masked version of the Flash Keaton Batman. I have not seen him in stores, but I pre-ordered him because I think he was going to be the most sought after and I didn't want to miss out on him. Now the only other one I need to get is the Batmobile, and I didn't get a chance to pre-order that. And I bought these guys here. I wanted to army build them. McFarlane. GameStop had these guys actually on clearance. They were only $12. So I went ahead and I bought a few of these guys. I think, 2, 4, 5 of them. I bought 5 of them. And, you know, just to army build, maybe make some like little diorama scenes, whatnot. But that's what we have in our 2 packages here. Let's see. I'll just pull one out. This is what we got. We received our full wave of the Dark Knight trilogy. It's a little bit more space than what I thought. And that Keaton Batman. So we got a good amount of figures from the mail, you know, and they didn't come in too bad condition. Like it. I'm excited to go open these guys and get a good review on them. Well, now that I have the Keaton Batman mask, I have also the unmasked version that I got from Target. I found him there. Like I said, I haven't seen the masked version at Target yet, but he may hit stores, but I don't have to worry too much because I picked him up already. We will compare this one with the mask, maybe. I mean, because it's the same exact body. The only difference is the head sculpt. So I'll review one or the other and do a little comparison. As for the Dark Knight wave, man, I want to review them. I'll probably review them all together. We'll see how that happens. You know what? We're going to review them now. You know, because I'm excited for these figures. We'll review the Dark Knight wave right now, all together. And we will build that Bane. They have their own each individual cards. And all of the back looks like this. Shows the Build-A-Figure vein, all of that. And I will get a close-up for you guys, so that way, if you are needing it, we'll do the barcodes for you. So, there's the barcode for Two-Face, Harvey Dent. Here's the barcode for Batman, Scarecrow, for Joker. It usually helps me out whenever I have the barcode, so I just show it to you guys, so maybe it'll help you guys out. You can take a screenshot or something. And I mean, one thing that has helped for me was when I find the barcode, I take the screenshot and I scan it like at Target, and it'll pull up the code for me, and associates can help me find the figure, maybe find out when it's going to be in stock. It's actually a really big help. But let's take these guys out of their package and get a closer look at them. Here we have all of our Dark Knight trilogy figures outside of their packaging. So I'm going to do this kind of quick for you guys because it's McFarlane, same articulation pretty much. We've already seen it, but I want to get a closer look at these figures. So we're going to start off with the Scarecrow because he keeps falling over. So we just want to not have him fall right in the middle of the video. So we'll take a look at the accessories first. We'll put the figure down. He comes with his card, the stand. He also comes with Bane's arms. And he has 2 interchangeable hands here. So he comes with a trigger finger and a gripping hand, almost a trigger finger there. And for the figure himself, pretty good detail on him. All that texture, all the weathering. He has these little parts that frill, just like a Scarecrow. His suit is underneath there. McFarlane is probably going to make a figure of the Scarecrow, but without the Scarecrow. He'll make the figure of, I believe his name is Crane, right? I'm not too sure, I forget. But with him just in his suit. But look at all that detail, guys. That is amazing. McFarlane doesn't disappoint. I just hope there's no QC issues with this guy, with any of these guys actually. But let's take a look at some articulation. So real quick, we'll do this quick. For the head, does full exorcist. It looks up, looks down. T-pose, arms feel a little loose, but not too bad. Body articulation, well no, let's continue the arms. He has a swivel at the shoulder, swivel at the elbow hinge, single jointed hinge there. No other swivel, and limited articulation on the hand due to the Scarecrow outfit. As for torso, let's take a look. He does have a bend there, so he can crunch. He can move back. And I like that. This is a soft rubber. It actually looks like clothes that actually do fold because of all the creases McFarlane sculpted in there. It looks good. As for the legs, limited motion. If you move the coat out of the way, he spreads out a little more, but I think he can do a full split. Kicks forward pretty well. Kicks back pretty well as well, not too bad. Double jointed knees. Good range. And as for the ankle, not too much going on here. Very limited movement just because of the pants. Toe articulation, and a little bit of a pivot there. Not too bad for this guy, not too bad. Let's move on to the next. Harvey Dent's accessories. Comes with his card, stand, and he came with Bane's torso. Pulled this guy out of the package. Pulled this guy out of the package, and his arm, the little cuff here flew off. So if you guys get him, take him out. Just be careful not to lose that. It reduces the breakage of the sculpt. For the figure himself, he comes with no other accessories for himself. I'm not too excited about that, but the detail on Harvey is astonishing. I mean, just look at that. It is all the way down to the coat. Look at that. That's beautiful. Good job, McFarlane. And he does come with his coin. The coin is attached to the finger, or to the hand. The only thing about it is when you actually look at the coin, it looks the same on both sides. So, but no big deal. He does come with a trigger finger. Now, articulation, he does full exorcist mode, T-pose, 360 shoulder, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, twist and hinge at the wrist, torso. Oh, one thing I did notice, this guy, mine wasn't glued on very well, but he comes with this little pocket here. You know, and it has a little, on the coat there, it has that little insert that goes in there. It just needs to be glued. The other side has it too, but that one's glued. Anyways, back to articulation. We have crouching, or not crouching, I'm sorry. Bend at the waist. Back bend, also limited by the coat. But he has that diaphragm joint plus the waist there as well, so he can tilt. Scarecrow couldn't tilt too well because of his suit. Twist at the waist. Kick forward. That much. Kick backward. That much. Sorry. Keep sliding him outside of the view, guys. Sorry about that. And then double jointed knees. Swivel at the thigh. As for the ankle, goes up, goes down, toe hinge, and he has a little bit of some pivot. Not as much as Scarecrow. Funny, Scarecrow has more. Maybe it's just my joint is... Yeah, no, not as much as Scarecrow. But yeah, there's Harvey, the Batman. Now, out of all these figures, everybody was wanting to get the... anticipating the Joker release, but me, I was anticipating the Harvey and the Batman. Don't get me wrong, I do like the Joker one as well, but I don't know. It's just Batman looks awesome. So there's Batman's card stand. He comes with Bane's legs. And he also came with 3 batarangs. Nice touch there. They're a nice golden color as well. Shimmery. And he came with his grapple gun. I think he can use a wash, but all in all, looks good. Fine detail, fine sculpting. Now we take a look at Batman himself. And look at this guy. He looks amazing. McFarlane did a very good job. All this in this little lines here, the details, the Kevlar looking armor here. It's just awesome. He has the plates and the breaks in the plates where the Kevlar is, how it, you know, in the movie. Then he has the double gauntlet, or not, the double blades on the gauntlet. Has a little pocket there where they fold in. It's just awesome. The belt. There's his glutes. Look at all that plating and Kevlar. Beautiful. His articulation. Full exorcist again. Looks up. Looks down. Tilts. He can do a T-pose, a full 90 degree, but this armor right here, it's a soft plastic, gets in the way a little bit, but it can move. Does a 360, bicep swivel, right? Yeah, I think mine's just frozen. Okay, everybody, so he does have a bicep swivel. Mine was just frozen, so this guy right here, it does swivel, and oh no, he popped off. I suggest warming up your figures before you start moving him around. But yeah, he does have a bicep swivel. He has double jointed elbows. He has twist and a hinge. Figures, man, it's always my favorite one of the line that messes up on me. But he has that diaphragm joint. Good range on this diaphragm joint. Look at that, that's beautiful. I don't want to move it too much. I feel like he's going to pop off too. Then he has waist, twist as well. Goes forward about that much. Goes backward a good amount. As for the leg, kicks forward about that much. Kicks back that much. He has double jointed knees. Twist at the ankle. And goes down pretty well. Up pretty well. He has toe articulation. And he has that pivot. Pivot. Nice figure. But look, that's crazy. Look at that. You know, I'm not editing this so you guys can see what's going on. It looks like it was glued in there, just glued. Not too great. Of course it had to be this figure, the one that I like. Just pop it back in. Probably get some hot water to fix it, tighten it up, who knows. Let us move on to a fan favorite, the Joker. So he comes with the most accessories. Let me go ahead and clear all that. He comes with his card, his stand. He comes with his money stack. Looks good. I've seen a lot of people cut this dollar off so that way he could hold it in his hand. Not too bad of an idea. And he comes with Bane's head and a lot of different hands from Bane. So he comes with this trigger finger. He comes with the fist, and these are all the right hand. The gloved hand is the right hand. And he comes with this hand here where it's two fingers pointing. Same thing for the other side, just ungloved. Gripping hand. Fist hand. And a two-finger pointing hand. We'll move that off to the side and we're going to take a closer look at the Joker himself. Here we have the Joker. This figure looks just as good, man. Just like, I don't want to say just like the movie, but they have like the makeup rubbing off. There's the scars, the smile, the hair, the suit, the pants and the jacket, little bit of a different color. The suit is attached to him, not able to open. It would be awesome if they opened it and he had the grenades inside, but requires more plastic. Has some texture going on the jacket here. Looks like he's wearing pinstripe pants and the boots. So, for this guy, he too does the Exorcist turn. T-pose. Limbs do feel, actually the shoulders do feel a little bit loose. Not too bad though. Bicep swivel. Bicep swivel there. Double jointed elbows. Good range. Twist at the wrist. Hinge as well. There it is. Torso limited, of course, by the clothing, but the rubber allows him to move back. Gotta hold him. Twist at the waist. It feels very loose, actually. But anyways, continue. Kicks forward about that much. Kicks back. Probably could have kicked back more if not for the coat. Double jointed knees there. Figure's a little stiff. He has the thickest legs, it feels like. And there is twist at the ankle. Goes down about that much. Goes up, limited because of the pants. Toe articulation. And pivot. He's got some little bit of pivot there. Pants also get in the way. He even has his detail here of this chain. I like it. These figures are awesome. That's the Joker for you. And here we have Bane all put together. The Build-A-Figure Bane. So, this guy, he too, man, he has some good detail to him as well. All the sculpting done on the clothing, sculpting on the pants, on the glove, even the pants. The cargo pants with all the pockets everywhere. The boots look good too. McFarlane sure did go all out on the sculpting for these guys. For the articulation on the Build-A-Figure, he too does the Exorcist. He too does a T-pose. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Now this guy, he really excels on his wrist articulation. So he does have a twist at the wrist. A little tight, but he does have it. And his, check this. Look at that motion. Look at that range. His wrist, awesome. As for the torso, he bends forward a little, bends back. Well, he bends well. It's just at the rubbering, you know, kind of rubber bands him back to straight. Twist at the wrist, at the waist, at the wrist. I'm still amazed by that wrist range, but twist at the waist. He also has some motion there as well. As for the legs, they were a little tough to put on. You know, they kept flopping off. I thought they were going to have the same issue as the other Build-A-Figure Bane, but he kicks forward about that much. Kicks back well as well, but he doesn't need to be crazy articulated. He is a bigger figure that relies on brute strength. He has a slight twist at the thigh there. He has double jointed knees, if it will bend. Let's try the other one. I got to heat this up. I don't want to break it like Batman did, but double jointed knees. And he has a swivel, not at the boot. Oh, does he? No, not at the boot, but right there at the ankle. This is where it swivels. And it goes up very well. Goes down very well. He has toe articulation. And he has the pivot. The other pivot. This guy, he has some good range of motion at his wrist and ankles. He is a good Build-A-Figure, you know. I missed out on getting the Mega Figure Bane. You know, I still would like to get him because that's my favorite version of Bane, you know. Just to me, he's just not big enough, but I do understand that they were trying to make it more realistic as well, you know, not comic or animated. They're trying to make it realistic. And that's understandable, but I still do like him too. You know, not too bad. Alright guys, so my final thoughts on this Dark Knight wave. I like it. I enjoyed the movies. I enjoyed the figures. I like the sculpt detail. But I do feel like they are lacking. Like for Scarecrow, I would have liked for his hand. He doesn't need all of these hands here. I feel like he just needs splayed out hands. So that way he can shoot out his fear gas. But trigger holding hands, they're appreciated, but not... the trigger holding hands, they're appreciated, but not necessary, I guess, because he doesn't use guns, really. I don't think he did use guns in the movie, right? But, and he could have sculpted, like, I know it's difficult, I know it's a lot asking for, but like a little nozzle in his wrist, right here, so when his hand's splayed out, that's where the fear gas comes out from, and there he goes tipping over. So yeah, with his hand splayed out, the little nozzle on the wrist to spray out the fear gas, I think that would have been a great addition for him. As for Bane, I like him. Did a good job. Made him look like the movie. If I had to trade in some hands for Harvey Dent, these two hands right here, I don't think I need these for Bane. I could do without them for Bane. I would much rather have hands for Harvey. I wish he came with a separate coin. And the trigger finger works great. You know. But for the most part, I may try and customize myself. Cut the coin out of his fingers. Repaint it. We'll see how that works. I'll let you guys know. I do like Harvey as well. The detail on him is amazing. I enjoyed it a lot. He's very pleasing to the eyes. As for Batman, apart from the arm falling off, those QC issues they have, I couldn't get the bicep to swivel on the right side on this side because I haven't warmed it up yet. I'm hoping that's gonna help and it won't pop off like the other side, but no big deal because it just pops right back in, and I can swivel it fine. It just comes out easy, not too big. But I wish on his belt he had a holster for his grapple gun. That would have been nice. I forgot what figure it is, but it's also the Batman. He has a holster on the back, and I'm drawing a complete blank, but I do remember a holster on the back side, right underneath his cape for the grapple gun. As for Joker, he comes with one trigger finger and a fisted hand. I could also do with more hands for him. He's also missing a gun, but um, that there's that no gun rule for the DC line, I believe, but it's okay because I have other guns that I can use for his hand, to make it a little more accurate. A few grenades that I have around as well. All in all, I like this line. I'm glad McFarlane came out with it, and I am looking forward to posing them more. And oh yeah, before I forget, whenever this movie did come out, I was working at a movie theater, and they had that standee with this picture of Harvey. It was a different picture for the Joker and a different picture for the Batman, where it's just half of their face. And I took home the one with the Joker, and I've had that thing for years, but I haven't posted it up anywhere because I don't have space. And right now, as you can tell, the area where I'm working at, it's not that great because I'm, moving everything around, don't have too much space. But I'll add in a picture of the poster of the Joker that I do have so you guys can see what I'm talking about. The one other thing that I wish they did for the Batman figure, I wish they would have added the soft goods cape on him. Like like McFarlane did on the Keaton Batman that's coming out with the new Flash. I think that would have been perfect. And the material that they used on that Keaton Flash, it looks very similar to the material that's in the movie for Batman Begins or Batman Dark Knight or whichever Batman it was. It looks the same. So I don't know. I may buy an extra one of the Keaton Batman and try to customize and swap out those capes. I'm not a very good customizer, but hey, I can try, right? But I want to thank you guys. There he goes tipping over again. But I want to thank you guys for sticking around to the end of the video. I know it was a long one this time, but thank you all for watching. I appreciate everybody tuning into the channel. And remember, everybody, enjoy the little things in life.